I was talking to her on Facebook.
All right.
She posted pictures of the baby.
Ready?
And she said for us to go visit. Yeah. And I told her that we'll talk to you so we can set a date.
All right.
So,
All right, we'll see you.
all right, let's go, you guys.
I always like to get the footage here first of the police station, just to show people where we're at. Welcome everybody that's showing up, and for everybody that's going to catch up, we're here at the Salt Lake City police station, and we're here to file a crime report as well as some complaints. We have Crazy Love is Love, give a shout out to her channel. And this is going to be a good one because this station, I've heard, is filled with a bunch of assholes that try to prevent people from filing some crime reports and complaints on officers. So who knows, this very well might turn out to be a fucking First Amendment audit, even though I don't really give a shit about First Amendment auditors. But you never know, man. The shitty thing about this place too is apparently they're only opening their station to the public between the hours of 12 and 4. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. And yeah, just remember guys, if you have an emergency in Salt Lake City, remember to have it between the hours of 12 to 4 p.m. on a weekday. Otherwise you're fucked. So and be sure to check out Crazy Love is Love's channel. This is where we were last time. All right, let's see, are they gonna open it? Yes. There we go. Police records. Yeah, we don't need police records. Hey, yeah, are you guys manning the front desk for the clerks? Yeah. Yeah, we just wanted to get a supervisor. Here we got some officer complaints and a crime report to fill out. We'll wait out in the back here.
And wait right there. I'll see if I can find somebody.
All right, thanks. And we don't mind waiting. If it's an hour, we're good. We'll still wait. We got some sweet rides, man. Look at this place. Got some relics of Salt Lake City, bro. Damn, look at that. That's a timepiece right there. And ye old bullhorns. Ye old bullhorns. That's hilarious. This place is like a whole museum piece and a police station. Damn. Kind of dig it. Look at that. Look at all this. Damn, that's so cool. That's so cool. Look at that guy. Hell yeah. Damn. All these relics. So well maintained too. This is dope. Look at that. This thing weighs like 50 pounds. Straight 50 pounds on your back. And this is a polygraph. Holy shit. Look at that. What do we got? Oh, look at that. They get silver bracelets for a special someone. Yeah, no e-meter here, man. I'm looking for it. No e-meter yet. Well, who knows? Wait and see. All right, what does it say? This is accounts payable for some sort of Egyptian Book of the Dead. Weird that this is here, but oh right, it's the Mark Hoffman. Okay, that's why. It's a forger. Yeah, I remember this guy. Okay. So there you go. There's your Mormon reference for those of you that are looking for it. Yeah, Mark Hoffman. And this is the Mormeister affair. Let's see. Huh. That's interesting. I did not know this. December 10th. Detective Peterson. 2 suspects. Some sort of armed robbery. Oh, he was literally shot, and then I wonder if this is dating back to. Yes, that's what it was. The literally a metal pen stopping a bullet. That's what this was. That's where all the memes and all those movie skits come out of, where a guy uses like a metal pocketbook. That's interesting. I didn't know that's where that originated from. But there you go. What's this? Trolley Square. Ah, interesting. So while I have you guys here, I'm going to show you. In Los Angeles, there's this portal called Watch the Watchers, and there's an equivalent of that for Salt Lake City, and I want to give a shout out to these people. It's called CopDB. Okay. CopDB is Watch the Watchers for Salt Lake City, but even more in depth. The only thing they don't have is wages. So again, that's app.copdb.org. If you click on the sandwich icon here, you can search by cops, and there's tons of filters. They use badge numbers in Salt Lake, and I put the badge numbers of the 2 people. Well, one of those officers was actually involved in a shooting where they killed a woman that I'm about to show you. So it was let me type it in with my other hand. U77 for the badge number. Okay. Everybody meet Killer Cop Joshua Hoyle. Killer Cop Joshua Hoyle did what? Let's see what Killer Cop Joshua Hoyle did. And just for posterity, take a good look at Killer Cop Joshua Hoyle. He responded to the bogus call yesterday. Of all the cops in Salt Lake City, he responded. And this guy is always accompanied by Officer Aldridge, badge number V90. Let's take a look at what Killer Cop Joshua Hoyle is involved in. Oh, look at that. He's involved with the killing of Megan Joyce Moan. Chat, who knows who Megan Joyce Moan is of Salt Lake City? Come on. Come on, chat. This is your time to shine. Who is Megan Joyce Moan? Megan Joyce Moan had basically a 5150 incident. And it's a George Floyd, but with a woman. Okay? That's who Killer Cop Hoyle is. He's still part of the Salt Lake City Police. Okay? And this guy showed up yesterday to intimidate and harass for what? For lawfully exercising First Amendment right on public property. That's officer number 1. We're going to look at the second officer involved. Show you that next. Victor 90. I'm going to type that real quick. That's Officer Aldridge. Okay, let me click search here. That's Officer Aldridge. She is basically joined at the hip with Killer Cop Hoyle, okay? She too was involved.
Do you have a case number to reference anything with?
No. This will be the first time we're filing it.
Okay, well, I think the supervisor should be on their way.
All right, appreciate it. That guy was an asshole before to our lovely lady here. So we're just here to remind him who he works for. So anyway, back to Officer Aldridge, badge number Victor 90. Okay, she's joined at the hip with Killer Cop Hoyle, and just so you guys can see, this is Officer Aldridge. And of course, these two are the ones that show up yesterday. And this lady shows up with code 3 lights to a non-violent call. Even her own dispatch, which we have Killer Cop Hoyle admitting that it was not a violent call. Okay? She showed up with fucking code 3 lights on scene to a non-violent dispatch call, terrorizing the fucking community. Code 3 lights, what the fuck are you doing, Officer Aldridge? Scaring the shit out of people. You come in there to a fucking non-violent call with your code 3 lights on, and she left them on the entire duration. She never shut them off. Never shut them off. Shows up with code 3. And thinks it's okay to fucking terrorize the community to a non-violent call, which their own dispatch stated. Their own dispatch fucking stated it was for alleged vandalism. And to his credit, Killer Cop Hoyle did say that there was no wrongdoing, there was no laws being broken, and she has the audacity to show up with code 3 lights. So Hoyle shows up to basically watch and stalk and harass and intimidate. And then she shows up to further add to that with code 3 lights. Code 3 fucking lights to a non-emergency situation.
And then he shows up to lie to me, the public.
And then he goes and does what?
Shows up and lies to me.
Treats you like a fucking asshole.
Yep. And lied to me. Told me that he was just driving through the area and he was never called there. He was just seen an altercation. That's all. And so he just decided to stop.
Yeah, of all the things that he could do that day, he decided that he's just gonna chill, lie, and fucking waste taxpayer dollars hanging out on the public's
My
road.
discretionary budget that I pay. My taxes.
So, Chief Mike Brown,
Hello, with
is that what you want your officers to be known for? Chief Mike Brown? Chief Mike Brown, is it fine for this officer, Chief Mike Brown, to show up on code 3 lights without a code 3 call? Chief Mike Brown, is it fine for Killer Cop Hoyle to waste taxpayer dollars doing jack shit when, in his own words, he stated there was no wrongdoing, no laws were violated, and he was just loitering, wasting time on taxpayer money while on duty, sitting in his car doing nothing? Chief Mike Brown, is that what you want your officers known for? Chief Mike Brown, what are you going to do about Officer Aldridge here showing up with code 3 to a non-emergency call, and for Killer Cop Hoyle, who's loitering and wasting taxpayer dollars on the job? What are you going to do, Chief Mike Brown? And I'll show you guys who Chief Mike Brown is. He's the Salt Lake City police chief. This is Police Chief Mike Brown. That's Chief Mike Brown. That's Chief Mike Brown. I already screen capped that. Clearly a third-party agitator. I recognize that screen name. You're an idiot. For those that don't know what we're here to file, there's 2 filings today. There's one for a complaint on 2 officers, which I just described, as well as an incident that happened on September the 29th, where on the title of the video, if you pull it up, a Scientologist made death threats to 2 children to cut off their hands and go off their medication. That's what we're here today. A grown fucking man to 2 children told them to cut off their fucking hands and get off their medication.
Hey, and you can't forget, he was even demoted, and he's still making $87,000 a year. Over $87,000.
And that's, she's talking about Killer Cop Hoyle.
Yep, he was even demoted from sergeant back to police officer, and he's still making over $87,000 a year.
Calvin, the first date was the 29th of September with the death threats on the 2 children by Kingdon. Then the second incident was for November the 3rd, yesterday. So the first event, September 29th at approximately 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Second event, November the 3rd at approximately 1 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah. Yep.
And we have the addresses of both. The September 29th location was at the Church of Scientology, and then the second location was at M Street South, I believe.
It was M Street 3rd Avenue.
M Street 3rd Avenue.
Yep. And I think here's the supervisor.
Cool. Yeah, no problem, Calvin.
Yeah, he hasn't, obviously.
So that's why we're here today. And of course, it's exactly what you can expect. It's exactly what you can expect out of Scientologist. Doing what? Threatening a fucking child. And then you have 2 officers intimidating people peacefully exercising the First Amendment right.
So yesterday I was out advocating,
And those are just joining in. You can rewind. The badge numbers of the 2 officers that we're writing complaints on are already listed.
Hello, are you guys together?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I'm Lieutenant Shear with Salt Lake City Police.
Hi. And what's your badge number, please?
Mike 27.
Mike 27. Hi. Yes. We're here for officer complaints
Okay.
and to file a crime report.
To
Crime report.
crime report.
file a report?
Crime report. Yep.
Okay, so
We can start with either one first.
go ahead and start us wherever you would like.
All right, so let's start off with the incident for yesterday. Yesterday at approximately 1 o'clock in the afternoon, November the 3rd, 2 responding officers, Aldridge, badge number Victor 90, and Hoyle, badge number
U77.
U77, were showing up to a alleged call for vandalism and found no wrongdoing by their own statement of Officer Hoyle,
Okay,
loitered around the area and continued to intimidate and harass both myself and her while we were on the public sidewalk handing out flyers and putting up public signs that we later also took down and took with us. So I want to file complaints on both those officers for harassment as well as negligent of duties. Then we can move
how
on.
are they negligent?
So after they found no wrongdoing, they loitered for about half an hour doing nothing and wasting the taxpayers' dollars.
And then also, Hoyle lied to me.
Do you know what the case number was on that?
There's no case number. This is the first time we're making a report on this.
So if they responded on a call of,
They refused to. Yeah, they refused to provide.
Yeah, they refused to provide.
Yeah, Officer Hoyle and Aldridge refused to
So
provide.
what happened
what was
was,
the address?
This was the address for the
No.
complaints.
flip it over, M Street and 3rd Avenue.
Yep.
So I was on the corner of M Street and 3rd Avenue,
Okay,
and there was a lady just diagonal, I'd say southeast corner,
okay,
and she had picked up our sign. It was on the public easement, wasn't in her yard or anything. It was one of our signs. She had picked it up and she had walked west and threw it on the ground where he was.
okay.
And I was asking her, I said, is there a reason why you picked up our sign? And she says, I'm not a part of Scientology, I don't care, blah, 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 keep it off of my lawn. I said, ma'am, that's not your lawn, that is the public easement. We are here to, do what we need to do to alert the public on what of our First Amendment rights and what we want to do. And she says, you guys don't need to bother me, blah, blah, blah. And I said, we're not bothering you. We're standing on the corners, the public easement. We're not shouting. We're literally quiet. We're just holding up signs. That's all we were doing. And then that's when Hoyle,
So were you just holding them up or were you distributing them on cars and stuff?
no, we just had some that was stuck in the corners,
Okay,
on the public
like
easement.
on posters or on,
Yeah.
They just had like little,
Okay.
they were like posters, and then they had like 2,
like yard signs?
Yes, that's
yard
exactly what it
sign
was.
type things, okay?
Yep.
And I had my son with me, and that's when Hoyle came north through the intersection, up Street,
Okay,
okay? And that's when he flipped around, he pulled behind my vehicle.
was he on M Street or 3rd Ave? He was on 3rd Ave?
No, he was coming up M. because 3rd Ave goes
Yep,
east and west. Yeah. So that's when he came up M Street and then he flipped around and pulled behind my vehicle. So my assumption, was somebody called the cops because that's what happens every time. Okay. This isn't my first rodeo with the Salt Lake City Police. It's my first rodeo with an actual cop. Okay. But it's not my first rodeo with the Salt Lake Police. So he comes and flips around. I still stand at the corner until, they're going to walk up to me. So I'm still standing at the corner and, he sits in his car, he stands out, and then that's when the people of the home, I just called them Kyle and Karen. I know that's not their name, but that's how I...
The home that's on the corner?
Yeah. So they come up and they talk to Hoyle. So I am now thinking that they called. I don't know if they called. I still have no idea if they called because Hoyle wouldn't even let me get 2 words in. And so after they walked away, I walked, put my signs in the back of my car. And now it, must have really upset them. I was going to leave. Okay.
You picked up all the signs at that point.
So, most of them, okay? There was still a couple left, but I picked him up, and then that's when Aldridge pulled up. And she goes, "Oh, hi, how are you?" And I was like, "Oh, hey, I guess I'm ruffling feathers, just in a different neighborhood, because me and her have had contact at the Church of Scientology before.
Okay.
She knows me well. I've never had to disrespect her, nothing. We've always had good communication." And she started...
Did you want to tell her about the lights?
Yeah, she did turn her lights on.
She came with code 3 lights.
Yeah, she came with code 3 lights, pulled over, got out, walked across the street, and then that's when we had our conversation. And
sometimes, just educate, sometimes we turn our lights on, like if we're making a U-turn or something, just so people see us, so they don't...
Oh, she didn't make a U-turn.
Yeah.
She just...
Yeah, she bolted on scene.
She came from 3rd Ave and then turned up M Street and then pulled over, but then she walked, she came with her lights.
Yeah, sometimes we turn the
yeah.
lights on just to alert people there, so if we're parked, partway in the roadway or something, but
Oh.
I would have to watch the body cam. Or
Yeah.
watch the video to
So,
see.
and then she came, and then she, walked across the street and she was standing by Hoyle. And, then she kind of chuckled or whatever, and, then I just put my signs. So then I tried to tell Hoyle, hey, the sign was on the public easement, and he immediately cut me off, like an axe. Wouldn't even let me talk. "I'm not here for that. I'm not here for anything, da-da-da." And I said, "I'm just trying to tell you, because you just said that you were driving through and seen an altercation, and that's why you're here." He says, "Yeah, I just seen the altercation and decided to stop." Okay, but so that's why you're here? "Yeah, I just seen the altercation and I just decided to stop." Okay, so you lied to me, because you were called out here. Okay.
I would have to check the dispatch logs to see if he was called out.
He was, because he told him he was, but he lied to me,
Okay.
because we were both there, okay? So that's where he lied to me. I pay his budget with my taxes, okay? If I lied to him, it's a charge for me. So he shouldn't be lying to me. I'm the public. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from.
But that's disrespectful. And to cut me off, if he was there, he let Kyle and Karen talk to him. So why can't I tell him where I'm coming from? If, it's just respect. That's all it is. Okay? So I told him, I said, "Well, I'm just trying to tell you, what the situation was when you were driving through the intersection and why the altercation was going on." He says, "Well, I'm not here to hear, sides or stories. I'm just standing here." And I said, "Then why the hell are you here?" And he says, "Because this is a public road." Are you serious? So I'm paying you to stand here? The fuck? It was just stupid. And you were rude. He was an asshole. And I shouldn't be treated that way, period. So I did get verbally aggressive with him, and I don't like to do that. I hate to get verbally aggressive. I will have respect for the officers until they disrespect me, and then I will get verbally aggressive, because if you treat me like shit, I will treat you like shit back. That's just plain and simple. But he should have never, ever treated me like that. That is completely and utterly disrespectful. And if you want us to respect you, you need to respect us too. Okay. And that is my complaint. That is bullshit, how he respected me. And he did it in front of my child, which that's bullshit too. Because I'm out there teaching my child how to like and love the police officers. He wants to be a police officer one day, and how to stand up for his First Amendment rights and how to treat the police officers. But when you guys treat me like shit, or when Hoyle treats me like shit, and then I have to get verbally aggressive, I don't want my child to see that. I don't want him to treat you guys like that when he gets older.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So something needs to be done about his mouth, because that's bullshit.
Okay.
And then we'll move on to the crime report next, and we'll give you our contact info afterwards, so we can get a incident number for the report. And it sounds like you guys also, other places call it a CF number. It sounds like you call it a case number after the report gets taken in, both for complaints and crime reports, to acknowledge that the report is taken in. Is that correct?
So that was not sure what you're trying to
So
say.
whenever
That was a
yeah.
I'm not sure what you're trying to say.
When officer complaint report comes in, you guys issue a case number notifying that it's gone into
So we enter it
IA.
into our complaint system.
Yep.
And it develops it's not a police department case number, it's a case number in our complaint system.
And then the person filing it just gets an acknowledgement saying, this is that case number, thank you.
Probably.
Okay.
So typically what the process will be for me today.
Yep.
Is I'll do an initial inquiry and I'll enter the information.
Yep.
That information will go to internal affairs and
Yep,
they
yep.
will likely be in contact.
Okay, yep.
Okay.
So we'll give you our contact information for that.
I wouldn't even have that number today because
Yep, usually they
it'll be
get it
generated
after.
after I forward the information.
Yep, no problem. And the next report is for a crime report. This is, so I'm a third party witness. She was actually there on scene. And it is for a grown adult man threatening harm onto three children, excuse me. And the man is Rodney Lance Kingdon, and he's a known Scientologist. And the date is September 29th. The time.
Where did it happen?
Yep, it happened at 709 East South Temple, which is near the Scientology building.
Okay. And who were the children?
So it was three girls that went inside Scientology. They come out and they seemed very disturbed, scared. I have it on my live stream. They were telling me that he told them to cut off their hands and stop taking their mental health medications, because their bodies are machines, and all of their anxiety and depression is all in their head. They were really fearful. They called their mom immediately, and they were picked up.
How old do you think these?
They were 15. They were all 15-year-old. I was unable to speak with their mom, but I feel like I need to at least make a report and get it down on paper, because this is a serious matter that has to be taken care of.
For that, the best thing for me to do is to call an officer and have them come take that report. The problem we're going to run into, and we'll do that today, but it's beneficial to have those people's information, because in order to prosecute or look at charges for a crime, we have to have victims and victim information.
Right.
So, do you have any of that information for those girls?
We have video footage of the altercation.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can
But you don't
submit
know
that.
you don't have the contact information or the name?
No,
of the girls?
not for the children, no.
No.
Okay. So, yeah, we can
But
take a
at least
report
get
today.
a report.
Yeah, we can take a report today, but as
Yeah.
far as, that's something that we'll
But
have
at
to
least get a
locate at
report
some
and a case
time.
number, and then I know that I've done
Sorry,
my
just one
part.
second. Car 36.
I just need a report and a case number, so I've done my part and I
Can you
don't.
create another call here at the PSB lobby and send an officer when you have him available? Harassment.
I've been holding this burden for a while, and I tried to come in, and the guy up at the security desk, that guy right there, he wouldn't help me, and he told me that I couldn't do anything about it, but I've been holding it on my chest for.
So I'm being honest, like I said, it's gonna be really tough for us to do anything without identifying them, but we can still take a
But
report.
as long as it's
and have the
on a
information back.
report and I have a case number and I feel good that like you guys at least know about it, because it's scary that it's coming, like, it's scary that these girls were so scared that they literally hid next to me until their parents came.
For sure.
But I've been holding this burden for way too long, and I just need somebody to have it on paper and have a case number behind it. Like, whether it gets closed out, it's off of my shoulders and it's off of my hands.
Yep, understand.
Make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
So I just want to go back to the complaint. So,
Okay.
did you have a complaint about Officer Aldridge, or was it more just Officer Hoyle?
Wait.
Hoyle, and so.
And then, well, just the only thing that I don't think that Aldridge needed to have her code 3 lights on, because that just scares the neighborhood, but.
And I would have to look at it, but we use our lights for all sorts of
Yeah.
things, so without knowing, I can't really say, right?
Yeah.
So he was rude and you felt that he lied to you about why he was there?
No, I know he liked me.
Okay. Well, again, I don't
I
have
know
any
he
of the
lied to me
information,
because
so
he told me.
You said you told him something
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, it's all
He told me
it's all on-
specifically he was there for a dispatch call of alleged vandalism.
Did he say what the vandalism was?
Stickers.
It was on for city property.
Yeah.
That's what the alleged dispatch call was.
And then he, so he said it was like stickers on city property, and then he went back to show him that there was other stickers on city property, and he totally ignored him and drove away. He wouldn't even go look at the like other stickers on city property.
Was somebody saying that you guys put stickers on property?
Yeah, we did.
Wow.
Well, no,
Even if other people have done it, you still
no,
shouldn't be
like
putting
your
stuff up
officers
on
told
them.
me I could.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I have that on video too.
Yeah. I would advise against putting anything permanent on any property.
It's not
that doesn't
permanent,
belong.
like you can pull it
Well,
off.
But if it damages the paint when they take it off or anything like that, it could be not good. So I would just,
Oh, well, it's not painted. It was
pole's
just,
not painted?
no, it was just metal.
Most of the city poles have paint and stuff on them as a protection, like a protective coating. I would have to look at a specific pole,
Oh,
but, like
yeah.
even the poles out here all have paint on them.
Oh, yeah, like the stop sign poles, they're just metal.
Usually they have green paint. I would have to, again, I can't speak to that specific pole, because I'd have to look at it, but.
Yeah.
Ideally, it's not a good idea to put anything on stuff that's not your property, as a general rule. So, let me, like I said, somebody's coming to take that other report. I'll be in the area until they get here.
Okay.
Anything else I can help you with today?
No, did you need our information for
Yeah,
this?
we'll give you our email here.
What is your
I'm gonna
name?
mute, guys.
All right, I will pass that information on, and like I said, I'll stick around and wait for that officer to show up for that other report.
All right, sounds
Okay.
good. We'll be here. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's your first 2 reports.
Yeah. And then I probably should go, we probably should go get the body cam and, or request for the body cam and the cat call for yesterday.
Yeah. Public records station is right next
Yeah.
to them, so we'll just stop by there after this.
You guys, I muted for my personal information. You nosy fucks don't need to know that shit. But okay. Curtis! You're an idiot.
Let's see, who do we got here? Is this?
Guys, make sure that you like the video. And
Alright, let's see.
make sure that you guys go like my page at Safe Advocacy, because I will be doing some stuff there tonight.
What the fuck is this?
Where me and Henry are going to be on scooters handing out safe.
What the hell is this, man? Oh my god.
Haha, they're both streaming. Bro, is there any real reason for being there? Delivery driving, we're doing a crime report and
Can't even spell my name right. Look at this. This guy just doesn't get it, man. He just doesn't get it.
someone posted that
And look, the worst part.
pick up DOA.
This isn't a threat. It's a promise.
Did you hear that?
This isn't a threat, it's a promise. What a fool. What's up?
Someone posted that the dad had posted a pic of DOA and said stuff like it
Oh, you mean that failed, you mean to tell me that a failed, what do you do? He tried to be a news anchor, a failed news anchor, a known Scientologist, and now owns a fraudulent shipping company,
Yeah.
is somehow not involved in child trafficking? Is that what you're telling me? Because I don't think I believe that.
The dad was at the park with DOA and Chris.
I mean, that guy, so, all right. You guys, the guy that went into the police station yesterday who grabbed hold of those 2 children, that man, we already made him, all right? Will, Jessica, and I walked down L. Ron Hubbard way back in, I want to say it was like June 19th this year, and we were walking down L. Ron Hubbard Way. It was during one of their bogus events, and you can pull up that live stream. We already have this guy's name. He's literally a failed news anchor. He literally has a fraudulent shipping company, and he's a known Scientologist. He's also been seen many times walking into, all right, he's been seen countless times walking into the Scientology building on streams long before the shit show that happened just yesterday. So
Vince says, oh, when they were trying to make a video, that part, we completely forgot about that.
yeah, like, this guy's a known Scientologist, okay? He's grabbing children, all right? And like, what do you? It's so goofy. Like, it's just so goofy.
My wife's like screwing up in chat. Curtis says, I'm suing your glasses.
So anyway, for those that are just showing up, we were just making crime report for a Scientologist known man threatening harm upon 2 children, as well as to 2
So they're gonna make,
uh,
we're gonna make
let's see, officers Aldridge that responded to a bogus call yesterday. Did nothing to stop the intimidation tactics by killer cop Hoyle. If you haven't checked it out, there's this great portal. So Los Angeles has, I don't know if you're telling your people this, but I think it's important to know. Los Angeles has this website that the public can go into called Watch the Watchers. You can find information about every LAPD officer. The equivalent of that here in Salt Lake is called CopDB, Delta Bravo, CopDB.org. You can search in the names of the officers, as well as you can see a history of other altercations they've had. That's how we found Hoyle. We know the people that are behind it. It's a coalition of software engineers here, and fantastic free platform. Honestly, God's work, and that's how we got a lot of this information. Highly recommend you guys check it out for yourselves. You see the footage, and I keep saying Killer Cop Hoyle because this is the same guy that is involved with killing a woman who had basically a 5150 call on her, and instead of treating it with great sensitivity, he does what? He goes and fucking kills her by doing some George Floyd shit and putting his
knee on her back.
And
The
so
whole video.
that's who we're dealing with here. Of all the officers to respond, by the way, of all the officers to respond to a bullshit call, which we have confirmation for previously that the pamphleting is totally fine, they send in who? They send in Killer Cop Hoyle. To do what? To fucking harass and intimidate. That's what it is. And so, Hoyle, you're on watch. All right? This is Hoyle. And this is Officer Hoyle, you guys, all right? He is the guy that was involved with the killing of who? Megan Joyce Moan, okay? Anybody in the Salt Lake City that's watching this, right now, you should know who Megan Joyce Moan is, okay? This is him. This is the guy that showed up yesterday.
Is a 415 a disturbing piece?
That's who it is.
415 is a disturbing piece.
I don't know, let's see.
Or an assault in LA.
In LA? What did they say? 415? Disturbing the peace, yeah.
Disturbing the peace. Okay.
Yeah, but that's specifically fighting. That's like the act of physical violence,
Yeah.
or you're playing music that is amplified sound.
Yeah, because the 2 officers standing at the corner yesterday, when the dad called for help, they said that they were there for a 415.
And somebody asked, what's the website for the cops? It is CopDB.
It's Cop.
I'll show you guys.
Cop Delta Bravo.
And go give these guys some love. All right, go donate. They have a support page. This is the portal for, and you can show it.
Yeah, can I show it?
Go show those guys some love. They're the reason why we have access to all this public information to these officers, from their history in the force to their badge number to all other prior incidents, as well as body cam footage. Great fucking platform. It's the Watch the Watchers equivalent for Salt Lake City. So go check these guys out.
So me and Andrew are going to be on Stand Against Fear and Exploitation later on, handing out flyers over.
And then right now we're just waiting for a supervisor to come back out.
You guys are going to want to go will be on there, or I'll be on there tonight.
Yeah, if our secret admirer, feel free, you can post on chat. Hit up the chat. You know who you are, secret admirer. Hit up the chat with the details.
Stand against fear and exploitation, guys.
Also, I gotta say, the fact that it's weird to me. You have two different officers that can't take one report but can take the other. How the fuck does that work? That's completely ludicrous to me.
Yeah.
That's fucking, I've never seen that before. Second of all, it bothered me that he wasn't writing shit down, but I wanted people to see. I don't want to call him out on it. I want people to see what they do for their first interaction.
Yeah. Did you?
I don't know if his body cam was on. It was on?
Yeah. It
Okay.
was on. I seen the thing. Also, his recorder was on as well.
Okay.
So.
Somebody's asking for the body cam footage. So we'll go on your channel real quick
So.
and we'll show you guys.
This is the thing with the PD here. They have their body cam. And then with our body cams here, they have, he pushed a button on the side of his body cam.
Yep.
And you'll see a red light at the top. When you're making a complaint like that, sorry guys, when you're making a complaint like that, he'll push the top button and there will be two red lights. That means that he's also, so he's audio and video recording, but he's also got his recorder going on as well.
Okay, so it's two. All right. And then we'll show you guys the actual footage of that day. So. Oh shit, hold on, it's too quiet. Alright, hold on.
What, dude, you serious?
Second time.
Yeah, we wanted to go again because I didn't go, but she said it was really, really
It was
scary.
terrifying. He told us, the man in there told us to cut off our hands because it didn't matter to him. He said, you are not a human being, you are a machine. You could cut off your hands right now and it wouldn't
He
matter.
was like all against medications, and he never answered questions
He
clearly.
said he never answered questions clearly that were tough.
They said like, he told me to get off my medication.
Yeah, basically, because medications are really bad, and also
they don't believe in that.
yeah, bipolar is like a myth. It's not real.
Yeah.
Anxiety's a myth. Anything you create in your mind, nothing's real. And anytime we asked about we talked about death a bit, and I asked more in detail, he's like, no, I don't do more in detail stuff. He backed away from it, and I was gonna ask him about taking pain meds, but he was like, we don't need to talk about this one no more, because then we moved on to a different subject. So.
How old are you?
I'm 15.
You're 15.
The man in there told us to cut off our hands. The man in there told us to cut off our hands.
Just got out of the Scientology.
Second time.
Yeah, we want.
So that's why we're here. And, come on. Just touch. And yes, it is from her channel.
Yeah, we wanted to go again because I didn't go, but she said it was really, really scary.
She did.
He was like all against medications, and he never answered questions
He
clearly.
said he never answered questions clearly that were tough.
They said like, he told me to get off my medication.
Yeah, basically, because medications are really bad, and also
they don't.
bipolar is like a myth. Anxiety's a myth. Anything you create in your mind, nothing's real. And anytime we asked about we talked about death a bit, and I asked more in detail, he's like, no, I don't do more. He backed away from it, and I was gonna ask him about taking pain meds, but he was like, we don't need to talk about this no more, because then we moved on to a different subject.
How old are you? You're 15. Just got out of the
They're 15 years old.
Yeah, we wanted to go again because I didn't go, but
It's crazy, guys. I was there that day, and
And Aldridge, that's not the first time you spoke with Aldridge, right?
no.
So she should know better about who you are,
Yep.
what you're out there for,
Yep.
that you're nonviolent,
No.
and she did none of that, didn't she? She showed no courtesy.
No. Nope, she's been out there a few times. She knows what I'm out there for. She actually, the first time I ran into her, we had a lot, like we had I was spray chalking the whole entire site of Scientology, and she was called out there because they told her that I was spray painting the thing. So she had to go out there and she, had to make sure it came off, and
Sure.
and then she had to call her supervisor, and she was taking pictures. So I call her like the picture cop because she takes pictures of everything.
She did. I was there. I caught her taking pictures.
Yeah.
I was recording her recording.
Yeah. So she's the picture cop.
Yeah.
That's her nickname for me. She's
I mean,
the picture
that's great too, because those are more public records.
cop. Yeah.
So fantastic.
So she's the picture cop. She takes pictures of everything, whether it's even illegal or not. She's gonna take pictures of it. But it was funny because her first time out there, she made my wife get out of the car for her safety. Like we were some dangerous, individuals. But yeah, it's not her first time, and that's why I told her, oh, just ruffling feathers, just in a different neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because I know her. She knows who I am, and that's why she chuckled. But that was my first incident with Hoyle, and I can tell you, my next incident with him, I'm not gonna be comfortable with him. I'm not.
Well, likely what they're probably going to do is just like Officer Slowhite in LA, he doesn't respond to any of the Hollywood calls. And they've literally, in his own words, when I was there with Audit, he literally stated that they specifically have taken me out of responding to any Scientology related calls. So he's not going to be there for the Winter Wonderland stuff. All the other calls recently, he's been put off. Why? Because of the affiliation with Scientology.
Yeah.
And so it's not surprising to me that what would happen next with Hoyle is anything involving you and Scientology, period, he's going to be not dispatched. That first call, though, again, I find it hilarious and very interesting that all the people that were there, it was Hoyle. Of all the officers to show up, it was Killer Cop Hoyle. Yep. How amazing. How amazing.
Yep. It's just, it's interesting that...
We've got, almost 100,000 officers in Salt Lake City, and you're telling me that of all those officers to respond that day, it had to be Hoyle.
Yeah.
All those officers.
No, he was just driving through the area, because that's what he told me.
Yeah, and then, which is, bullshit, because we know, okay? Originally refused to identify, yeah.
Yes.
I just mentioned the log trailer, they're just waiting for an officer to become available to send over.
All right, we'll wait here.
I'll check on you in just a few minutes.
Appreciate it.
Hopefully they'll be here soon.
Show you guys some more of the building here. No, we'll one thing at a time. You can't. One thing at a time.
No, I didn't bring my ID, and I didn't ID for that request. So I'll probably walk out to the closet.
Just wait. You could get it. I'm telling you. Just wait. Just wait. You got a one thing at a time. Look at that. We got Officer Griffiths. He's got the old-timey suits. That's SWAT. It's a SWAT badge. This guy was in the SWAT division. Regular police badge. Reminds you of a Ranger's hat. Was he a Ranger? I don't think he was. No, he's a sergeant, so he's not a Ranger. Interesting. Officer William Cook. Da. Look at that pocketbook. Oh man, the liquor bust. It's going way back. What's this? Is this? Looks like maybe a front desk suit. Father of 10 children. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of kids, brother. Holy shit. Ten children.
No, they won't. They really won't. So, can you leave the explanation mark safe in the chat?
Yeah, how many Y's I know, right? I mean, it's not surprising because you got the LDS here, so. Detective Hamby. Yeah, back in the good old days. So these are all just memorials. And then this is... yeah, it's another memorial.
Follow that page. That's my organization. I will be led on that page today. I'll be led on that page tonight. Did you see those handcuffs, bro?
Which ones?
Those ones that
Yes,
that was weird, huh?
this is... trophy. I saw they had...
Dude, I don't know what's going on in my chat, but they're talking about like feet pics.
well, you get everybody. You gotta...
No. These are my regulars. They're talking about something with the dad and feet pics and like.
Oh, you mean the guy that was...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, there's like an old man with little girls
I mean,
on his Instagram or
just
something.
blast out the Insta. It's public. Just blast
Yeah.
it out and let other people see it.
Yeah. Check your email if you can. I can't until I get back to the car. Oh, look, this is.
A fire gone.
Look, we carried the torch. We carried the torch in 2010.
Okay.
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, it's the Winter Olympics. So I was like, that looks like the Winter Olympics. So, yeah, I hear Barry Bader came by, man. I heard Barry Bader is lurking around SLC. Yo, that's wild. Oh, one Colt, a lot of Smith and Wessons. That's funny. Oh yeah.
Yeah, on the police identification chart. I think it's the one that says an arrow. It could say line.
Man, these are some great relics. Holy cow. And look at the lights on that guy. It's like at least 40 pounds of weight right on the roof. The beginning. It's pretty, I think we saw this one before. Showing you guys around. So this building has both the fire department as well as the police station in one area. So like if you take a look at there's the public records / clerk. And then just right over is the fire department. And then over here is another clerk for the cops. And then upstairs you got some offices. There's a lot more offices upstairs.
We're over there having fun with that piece. I said, look, there's your receiving.
Hmm?
There's face identification over here.
Yeah, seriously.
This wide one. I was like,
Oh, there's the identity.
That looks like Barry Bader, and then like that one receding up there. We're like, oh look, I found Tiny. And then they're like, the only other thing that's wrong with the receding one is it has eyebrows. And I was like, okay. Okay.
Oh, we found him, guys.
There's Barry Bader.
This is what.
Okay.
There he is. There's Barry Bader, you guys.
Yeah, I found Sheep Show. I found Sheep Show. I found sheep.
No, it's too much. You're giving him too much credit on that one. Too much credit on that one.
I found sheep. You can Shrek look like I found sheep.
Make that your thumbnail. You should just make that the thumbnail. Oh man, that's wild. I mean, that's how you gotta do it, man. Like, this shit sucks. Ain't nobody want to waste what, like 2 hours at a police station. Ugh. Ain't nobody wants to do that shit. You could, yeah.
Hey, at least we got a clean police station.
Yeah, at least they ain't pissing shit everywhere. There's no piss stains there.
And it doesn't smell like piss.
Yeah, it's relatively clean, man. You know, props to Salt Lake City Police Department for not having piss stains and shit all over their station. So you guys win that one. Major improvement compared to LA.
You should run about my car, working on this, the other complaint, and I'll figure out until that, I'll shoot it.
Okay.
All right.
Hey guys, I'm gonna let you get in the hands of Henry, because I gotta go to the bathroom. So good luck.
What does chat say? We'll here, chat, meet chat. Chat, my chat, meet Crazy Love is Love's chat. There you go. Entertain each other, chat. Did they have to get a cop on the next date over? I know, man. I know. Man, get out of here with this. Bop. Get out of here with that shit. Where is this? This is Salt Lake City Police Department. Salt Lake City Police Station. Yeah, Salt Lake City Police Station. Chatception. Yeah, so in Salt Lake City, they combine the police and the fire department all in one building. So the same clerks are here. They're in both. They're both in the same building. And then I was showing people. So like I'll move you guys over there. Literally like half a building is fire department. Other half is police. So it's both, and they just happen to have this weird exhibit, which I honestly think is pretty cool. You know, as much as the cops are a pain in the butt, I will say, at least it's fucking clean here, and this museum is pretty interesting. So it's legit, and most importantly, it doesn't smell like piss and shit. and there's no piss floor stains all over the floor. So, great job, Salt Lake City. You get a fucking A for that one. Darla thinks I'm handsome. LOL. We gotta show you guys we have official proof of Barry Bader. There's an official sticker of him and everything. Yeah, no, this building is relatively new. Let's see. When was the Salt Lake City Police Department building built? 2014. So this building was built in 2014. So there you go. Oh, got tired of holding that my chat to that chat. So yeah, you can tell. This, however, is, for all the pros we've given, this place is also the same place that refuses to take any reports unless it's between the hours of 12 p.m. to 4 p.m., Monday through Friday. So remember, if you're having emergencies outside those hours, you're fucked. Just make sure you have those emergencies within those hours. And also Northeast yesterday, people were in the chat saying, oh, Northeast isn't open 24/7. It is. Their own building specifically states it is. So.
I'm back, chat. Would be nice to you.
We're having chatception. My chat was chatting with your chat.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, it's weird.
That was very nice. They have free tampons in there.
Wow. It's like, reminds me of the university bathrooms where they were equipped with all sorts of shit. And it was actually like nice, so.
I mean, I don't need them anymore, but it's interesting.
Wow.
It says free on that, and you just like twirl the thing and dun-dun.
That's exactly how we had it in the dorm buildings too.
I don't know if they're like any in there, because I didn't like turn it, but it says free. They could just put it up there just because. You tried to take my wife's orange away?
I'm trying to think so. She wild. She's trying to start shit. Been here for an hour and a half. We can expect to be here for another hour and a half. Because that's how this shit always goes. It's always the fucking 4-hour interaction when you're out here, man. Never any less.
I'm surprised I've never been here this long.
That's why I can't stand doing this shit, but it's important. So I bring my other phone too, just in case one bricks and battery dies. I got my second one. And we'll clip all this and get out of here.
My wife says, baby, you know I'm innocent, but I really need tacos.
Hey man, that's my favorite part after all this. Like the one tradition I love that Laura has done is that after all of these interactions, it's been going to some sort of nice place to just eat and chill because there's always minimum like 3 hour interaction always without fail. It's fucking sucks. But it's important, you know? And the goal is right. Like people were telling me, oh, you shouldn't be doing this for people. And it's like, you know, I'm not. I'm really not. First of all, I was there for November 3rd. Second of all, anybody that bears witness to the video can claim to be a third-party witness.
Yeah.
That's what the attending the live streams are. And third of all, my goal is just to show people how to do it so they can build up the courage to do this shit because I can't be everywhere all at once. Just like you can't have Will everywhere. And like we were fucking joking yesterday, cold streets, like no, figure it out, learn the process, and go forward with it. It's important to do that shit. So yeah.
My wife says, Henry, pay attention, we're talking about tacos.
Talking about tacos. Taco Monday? Bruh. Oh, where? They got some street performers? Oh, let me see. That's awesome. Yesterday we saw some people filming a video near a skate park. That was pretty cool. Call streets. Call streets. That shit was all the rage in the early days. Everybody in chat, before any other streamers got involved, it was literally call streets, call streets. Where are we? Is this the Scientology guy? Let me show you guys who Rodney Lance Kingdon is. While we're waiting here.
And then you need to read your job. Do what my wife says.
That's Rodney Lance Kingdon. Caltech International. That's the guy that threatened harm on those children.
You wanna see? Oh yes, that's the guy. That's an old picture of him, because he is.
It's his LinkedIn picture, yeah.
Yeah, that is not, he is not that young.
It's at least like 10 years old.
Wanna see how fast Murray Place will come?
What?
How fast Murray Place will come? We go out there.
And this is the company.
Liver, onions, and salted mushrooms for dinner.
So this guy's a Sea Org member. And he's a public though.
He owns Caltech in Murray. Marita. Hello, Sam.
Got another report here. Show you. Gotta find this name real quick. It is a real person, as so confirmed by the SLC Times. No, he's not. Kingdon is not a cop. He's a Scientologist. He's not a cop, though. He's not on the force. Now, might he be affiliated? Yeah, sure. Did you get your associates, Chris? Or you got no associates? Because as long as you can find those transcripts and official records, you're one class short. I would say at least go for the associates. Get your records and transcripts. You're probably gonna have to pay whatever school you went to. You have to talk to the registrar's office and get official transcripts. Either if you want to complete that one class of getting the associates there, or get the associates elsewhere. Yeah, organic chemistry was my least favorite, even though it's like one of the most important classes for semiconductor fabrication, specifically on photolithography. Get your associates at least, man. At least get your associates. What are you talking about? You definitely need organic chemistry. Without that, I would have been an idiot. You need Orgo. It was also my least favorite one. But now with most of the stuff in organic chemistry too was really dumb because they just had you do like basic stoichiometric shit when in fact they should have been introducing us to how to use like math simulation models and tools and different simulation apps and libraries, but instead this is how for some reason a lot of universities are still stuck in the dinosaur ages. They fucking make you do basic stoichiometric shit and you waste your time, balancing chemical equations instead of fucking doing real life applicable shit like XYZ material and you're trying to make, product A. How does that look like? What are the steps? How do you run a proper design of experiments? That's the shit that is much more applicable and important. And the stuff that you actually do when you're in school, or excuse me, when you're in the job. Most of it is, build me a product. Or I have a product, I need you to audit the product. And yeah, even today, a lot of the simulation and modeling stuff doesn't exist primarily because there's no open source tooling available to do that kind of computation. And it's why one of the causes I really care a lot about is the building of all sorts of software applications for industrial automation use. Da, da, da. Tool and die industry. Yeah, see the tool, machining, that's still a non-issue, to be an operator. The fact of the matter is, though, when it comes to the digital technology that drives those same machines that are used, particularly in high volume production or very precision and discrete manufacturing, that all requires a very high level of expertise on software development. And to this day, predominantly what's driving the firmware, as well as all the front-end applications and even the back-end data storing applications, are jank-ass proprietary shit. And the reason why a lot of these models, these large language models that are used in generative AI products have not made successful leaps in the industrial automation sectors because all of that tech is hidden behind decades of proprietary shit. Decades. But yeah, the math stuff and the equation balancing, no need to do that shit no more. It's about the building of the actual software apps and other digital products. And soon to come, I haven't announced it yet, and I haven't released the channels, but this channel eventually will go sort of on the wayside as I continue to split off the content for the different audiences. So I've already got a separate channel for filming police interactions. I've got another channel dedicated to doing this type of cult auditing. I've got another one for my tech project building, and eventually I'll make a community post about launching those channels. But the goal is to, just like Will has a channel for filming the robots and all this other stuff, you gotta, to do the social media part effectively, you can't just have one giant sort of mega channel to capture all this shit. And so I've got Twitters and TikToks and Instagrams and YouTube channels set up for all that shit, and I'll be announcing all that soon. I just got to go back and, these past almost 6 months of content, chop it up into dispersing it onto those appropriate channels. All we had was a ruler, yeah. Yeah, I mean, those hand machining tools are still important to this day. They're still widely used, especially by custom fabrication shops. They're still very important. It's never going to go away. Hand-operated tools. It's just for different applications, right? When you talk about like aerospace grade materials, precision and discrete manufacturing, or even high volume, that's where all this industrial automation software technology comes into play. And see, just like you and I are talking about this like random tech shit, I know a lot of people on this channel don't give a fuck about that, but there are a lot of people that do give a fuck about that. So I made a channel dedicated to that shit. That's what I recommend for the rest of the people doing this. Have a channel if you care about a particular cause, like filming police interactions, dedicated to that. Don't just make sort of one mega channel for all this shit. For me, my goal was always to use this as a launching pad, make a name, and then make a name for myself, and then build the appropriate platforms for all the different causes. Hey, what's up, Linda? Appreciate it. Thanks, man. Appreciate the love and support. It means a lot. And for those that are just joining in right now, we're just waiting for a final supervisor to get a case number. And once we do that, we'll go ahead and issue a body cam footage request for the incident yesterday with Hoyle and Officer Aldridge, who responded on scene. And then that'll be it.
I could have made it up to my firm now.
What the fuck? He's not gonna pick up. Street doesn't care.
Call streets with the cops come fast.
Dude, Streets easily works like 110 hours a week. And people
Does he
think
make $50?
he does not. It literally so I'll go on this rant because we're just fucking around, right? So there was that one protest at City Hall the first day I was back when I started going to City Hall again. It was these people protesting about police brutality. The shit that pissed me off with that protest is I had to fucking go out of my way and ask them, what are your social media handles so I can shout you guys out? How are you not advertising your social links on a fucking protest? If I gotta work to find out what your social media handles are, you're not doing it right. There was one lady who was live streaming, she had 0 fucking people. It wasn't until I went and I tried shouting her out on my chat that she started having somebody watching her shit. The whole point of any cause is to have eyeballs on it. And it absolutely baffles me when I see this kind of rookie shit out there. Because there was dozens of people, the cause is legit. You gotta figure out how to fucking use social media though. Like, it's, the community that exists now is a solid group of people, and like every cause, the point is to scale that shit up. You can't just have the same return faces. It's gotta go to everybody.
Right.
There's a lot of people that truly don't know about this shit, despite what many in this community that have been here for a long time think. It's quite the opposite. Vast majority still don't know, even in the LA area. And you can even see it like that one Magic Castle incident. I was walking around right by Magic Castle where DOA was at. This dude had his flyers while on the floor facing down, so nobody knew. They just saw a man with a megaphone and a king fucking cape. Big deal. Nobody knew what the fuck he was saying though. I've talked to several people. One was a very lovely couple. I asked them, do you know what that guy's talking about? And they're like, no fucking clue. And they literally were right there a block away from Magic Castle. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Like, you gotta stick to the branding and you gotta show people, because if you just show up as a rando without any sort of flyering or any sort of advertising for what you're there for, they're literally just gonna be confused as shit. It's not that they're not angry at you, they have no animosity towards you, they literally just don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Just like those 2 people. Okay, so yesterday, when those 2 people with the dog that were talking to me right before Karen and Kyle freaked out. Well, they stopped to say hi to me because they recognized me from down at at the Scientology building.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, we're huge fans of you. Like, we see you all the time down there. And we're so glad that you're like moving up into our neighborhood. And then here comes Karen and Kyle.
Yep.
Like, hey, why are you? And you're like, hey,
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later. You go do your thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were, I mean, people notice who I am.
Because they know you by the branding. You have
Yeah.
flyers. I see it.
Yeah.
People know it. They don't have to second guess. Like that
No.
guy that randomly approached me yesterday, I told him, look at the sticker. And I was like, so what does the sticker say? And he's like, yes, I don't agree with Scientology. I don't like it. So like, so now you know what I'm fucking here for. So, yeah.
My wife's like, there's probably 500 fucking cops in there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there's one right there. You want me to start playing?
Liz, dude saying this with all 60 viewers. That's because there's nothing going on right now, Liz. When the actual action was happening, there's literally over 300 people in my chat.
What?
I keep some of the trolls around. They're saying, dude is saying all this with 60 viewers. That's because we're doing nothing but fucking hanging around.
Yeah.
That's how the police interactions work. It's like 2 minutes of actual work, and then 2+ hours of fucking waiting around for somebody to give confirmation that a report is taken and you're off. That's how this shit works, unfortunately.
Maybe they're at the donut shop getting the last donuts. It is a cool building.
No, not Bitcoin. You should buy Monero. Buy Monero. Don't buy Bitcoin. Buy Monero, guys. Don't buy Bitcoin. Monero is better. German Shepherd. Stop with excuses and make it happen, though. I'm so confused what you're talking about, but okay.
My wife's favorite place to hang out with is tacos and donut shops.
Man, I had so many things I wanted to fucking do today. I hate the fucking waiting, man. And they do it intentionally. They fuck with you. They do this shit intentionally. Every fucking time. Every fucking time, man.
Here comes the
Is it? Thank fuck. Shit. Jesus.
If he takes it after making us wait this long, I'm gonna be like you.
We'll just see what he says. It's fucking.
Did you get a woman pop before that was a kid?
Huh.
Yeah, he was writing our internal affairs report.
And you're gonna wait exactly 364 days, and you will not hear anything until day number 365, where you either get told go fuck yourself, or hey, we're actually sustaining the complaint. But it's important because that shit goes on a record, and when things like bonuses or promotions come up, they count how many complaints versus commendations.
Yeah.
And people don't understand how many of the viewers, as well as just people in general, actually follow through with doing this shit. I would say maybe 1 to 2%.
Yeah.
If you just had 5 to 10% of people showing up and doing this, you would easily have hundreds of people alone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot. Like, those numbers matter. That's a lot. Just like I've been saying with the neighborhood councils, they're super important. You got 99 of them. Imagine they write a report for the community impact statement.
Yeah.
It's wild. What are you waiting for? Go out there, make it happen. I did, man. I literally said I have all, it's what, 4 accounts per social media platform. So 4 for Twitter, 4 for YouTube, 4 for TikTok, 4 for Instagram. So yeah, it's like 16 accounts. I literally finished doing it this weekend. Now I gotta cut up all the content. I got the accounts. You can't just make the accounts all willy-nilly though. Like, how many times people make an account and they don't do stuff like enabling 2-factor authentication, then their shit gets hacked and you lose entire fucking platform. I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
There's one company in particular that didn't do that, Edison Motors, with their Facebook page. And you can't rush that kind of shit because that's how an entire company loses a fucking social media account. It gets hijacked, and now, it takes a while, man. It's a pain in the ass, but it's worth it.
They should have music in this place.
Please, God, no. No, God, no. No. No, just let it be quiet.
I'm gonna start singing if they don't hurry it up. Give me a tune, everybody. Give me a tune, Henry.
I'll give you an Albanian one. Ready?
No.
Let's see. I got you, homie. Start playing some folk music for you guys.
No, I can't do Albanian.
But you gotta make sure there's a lot of copyrighted shit. Oh yeah, somebody said I gotta go get the Balkan food here too. Yes, I agree. What was the name of it, DT? What was the name of that place? What was the name of that restaurant? All right, hold on. All right, there we go.
Hey, sorry about the wait.
Hey, it's all right.
Officer Oseo, she just started her shift. She's gonna be able to take that.
Yeah, sorry about the wait.
Hi, no,
Yeah,
appreciate
we're
it.
just doing a shift switch.
I kind of explained to her what the situation was, but she'll get all the details.
Okay,
from you.
sounds good.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Sherry.
Thank you. I want to get on Officer Sal.
Yep.
Who am I speaking with?
Both of us, yeah, and if we could just get your badge number, please.
Whiskey 119.
Whiskey 119, thank you, yes.
And then I do have my camera on. It's just right here. Okay.
Appreciate it.
How can I help you today?
Do you want to start off with the crime report first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you have the paper?
On September 29th, I was outside of the Scientology center up at 709 East South Temple. I was approaching, and there was 3 young girls out there, and they seemed like really scared. They're kind of just huddled. I approached them and was like, hey, are you guys okay? Like, you know, can I, like, what are you guys doing? You know, because I'm often up there protesting my First Amendment speech. And the girls were like, we're scared. We just came out of Scientology. And I was like, you know, are your parents coming? You know, just was asking them questions. They proceeded to tell me that the guy in there told them to cut off their hands because their body was a machine. To cut off their hands, to stop taking their medications. Everything was in their head. Their mental health medications. Their anxiety, their depression was pretty much all in their head. That they didn't need, you know, their medications anymore. They proceeded to talk to him and ask him questions about like pain pills and, you know, stuff like that. He went in, you know, proceeded to tell them some information, but wouldn't tell them, you know, some information. I got it all on camera.
Oh, you did? Okay. Okay.
Yep. When I'm up there, I record everything that I do for my safety because they can fair game and do some nasty things.
Okay.
They like to call the cops and things like that. So I'm always, so when I get the report number, if you want to email me or text message me, I can send in the video.
The video? Yeah, I can definitely do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to see it now.
I actually have it pulled up. If you want, you can handle.
If you guys don't mind,
you can handle my phone.
And then I will send you.
Yeah, you can handle my phone. It's already on the video. If you want to go, just touch the screen.
We wanted to go again because I didn't go, but yeah, she said it was really, really scary. He was terrified. He told us, the man in there told us to cut off our hands because it didn't matter. He said, you are not a human being. You are a machine. You could cut off your hands right now and it wouldn't
He was like all against medications, and he never answered questions.
He said he never answered questions clearly that were taught.
They said, like, you told me to get off my medication.
Yeah, basically, because medications are really bad, and also
Yeah, they don't blame him.
yeah, bipolar is like other, it's not real.
Yeah.
Anxiety, anything you create in your mind, nothing's real. And anytime we ask about like asking more detail, he's like, no, I don't know more. He was really backed away from it, and I was gonna ask him about like taking pain meds, but he was like, we don't need to talk about this one. We moved on to the next. So.
How old are you? You're 15.
They're all 350s.
Man in there told us to cut off our hands.
Just got out of the Scientology.
We wanted to go
So
again.
that is odd. So, and this is the thing. If those girls went home and cut off their hands, they would die. Okay? If they went home without their parents home, without anything, they would bleed to death, right? If they went home, stopped taking their meds, and something happened, they went into a 5150, they went into a mental health episode, they unalived themselves.
Yeah. No, I completely understand your concerns. Yeah.
Who's at fault?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
Because this man told them to cut off their hands or stop taking their meds. I've been holding on to this. I tried to come in here. The gentleman at the security told me they didn't do anything from it. Yes, they did. The state code state code says that, state code 201-16 says, that's psychological abuse, right there. Like, that's a criminal right there.
Yeah.
His name is Rodney Lance Kingdon.
Can I take a look at that?
Yeah, so this is the information. His name is Rodney Lance Kingdon. He goes by Lance Kingdon, but at the org, he tells everybody his name is Lynn. So Lynn isn't even his name, but he tells everybody that he's Lynn. His name is Lance Kingdon.
How do you know his name? Would the 15-year-old provide that, or?
No.
He's one. He's
He told me his name was Lynn. Okay. I have his face recognition.
yeah. He's also one of the parishioners
Yeah.
at the building, and if you do a simple search, he's a very public figure.
Yeah, he is.
We have a photo for him. We can show that to you if you
He
need.
goes by these two names. That's his address, 174 M Street. And he actually owns a business, which is Caltech in Murray. So where?
Caltech International.
Oh, I didn't write it down there.
Yeah, KAL and then Tech.
KAL Tech?
Yes.
Do you guys
And
know how old he is?
late 50s. That's about 10 years ago, but that's the man in question.
Yeah.
And he's publicly listed on their
I
on the own
sent you a
Scientology page.
recent picture of him, actually.
I don't
Signal.
have. It's on my. Yeah, it's on the other phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a recent picture of him.
I'm sure I would be able to pull something up.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about these 15-year-olds. Like, how long did they say they were in there? Who picked them up? Did they just walk off?
No. So they called their parents to pick them up. They stayed by me.
Okay.
I told them what I was there for. I told them what I did. You know, I normally was there to protest against, Scientology. They called their parents, and then their parents came and picked them up. They said that they were in there for about 15-20 minutes. Then they got scared and they came out. There was 2 white females, and one was of another race. I think at the end of as they were walking away, I think I got on accident. I was trying not to get their face because they were underage,
yeah.
but I think on accident when I turned around, I did get a glimpse of them walking to their parents' vehicle. So-
That clip we showed you is just a clip. The entire incident is captured on a full
On a
several
full
live stream.
Yeah, full live stream. So they stayed by me for about.
Sorry to interrupt you guys.
No.
Does that live stream save at all?
Yes.
Or do you guys save it? Okay.
It's saved on my
Yep.
on my YouTube.
Okay, so you would be able to pull that.
Yep. So I can probably go through and clip like a screen clipping of the full bodies. I believe it's just a quick, just as I was turning around. I think I did see that I got their full bodies
Okay.
of each of the girls.
Okay.
But I tried not to get their face only because they were 15.
No, yeah, sure.
So,
On that note, I understand they were 15. Did they provide you with any names or any parents' names? Or anything
no,
like that?
they did say that one of them did say that she was gonna send me a video of them inside, but they have not done
They
that
didn't have
yet.
it.
The building outside does have full camera coverage
Yes.
of the incident in question.
Yes.
The Scientology building.
Yep.
So they
So
have.
when they were speaking with you?
Yes.
Yep, okay. But you were able to record all of that. So whether we get the surveillance or not, you have it on.
Yep,
like,
I
on your
have it on
phone.
camera, I just don't have their faces, but they have, if you pull their camera,
It would be showing the person.
Yes,
Yes.
it'll show the girls.
Okay.
So,
Okay, let me
and they
think a
have
little.
audio and video
Okay.
on their cameras.
Did they provide you with a phone number or anything, or you just provided them with the phone
I
number to
provided
text?
them with my email address,
An
so,
email address, okay.
yeah.
But they still haven't sent you anything? I'm just trying to figure out how I would identify them, right? Because I will be writing a report about this, okay? And I can provide you guys with the case number if that's something that you guys would like.
Yes.
I can definitely do that. I'm just trying to figure out how I would identify them, right? Whether it be going through the Scientology, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Scientology building, which I don't think they will provide me with their names because they do completely separate unless I grammar request it, right? Which is something that detectives can definitely do. Is there anything else that I'm missing that you think would be pertinent to this case?
The time of the incident was approximately 5
Oh,
o'clock
yeah.
on the
5
29th.
o'clock on
Yeah, did
September
you see
20,
that
yeah,
on
on
here? Okay.
September 20,
9th.
29.
20, yeah. Between 5 and 6, correct?
Yep,
Okay.
yeah. They were.
And how long did you speak with them?
It was about probably 15, 20 minutes. And it was the same night that they were having it was the same night that they had like I don't know what you call it, like a petting zoo come.
Okay.
You'll see the petting zoo company on my live. I can get the name of the petting zoo as well, because I filmed that as well.
Okay. Headings, all right?
Yeah, it was like, yeah, they were from Idaho.
Okay.
So,
Okay. 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
yeah.
Okay.
So I can
Just trying to
send
make
you-
sure I got all of the information.
I can send you, if you send me a link, I can
How would you
send
like me
you
to send that? Phone number or email?
Send an email at crazyloveisloveaudit, because then I can capture some screenshots.
Crazy Love is Love.
Yeah, audit. And then I can also send you a link to the whole entire video if you guys want to see the whole video.
And that's at Gmail?
And then I'll give you timestamps as well.
Do you just want to verify that email? Crazy Love is crazy. Audit at Gmail?
Yep.
Yep, and then
Just
you,
audit, right? No.
Yep.
Okay.
and then for mine is just film the police USA. The police USA at protonmail.com.
That was pro.
Proton, PROTON like Nancy, mail, MAIL, protonmail.com. Yep, film the police USA at protonmail.com.
Perfect. From the police, USA.
Yep.
Perfect. Is there anything else that you guys want to tell me about this case or what that I'm missing?
I'm
I
just
think I got
worried.
all of the
Yeah.
information I need
Yeah.
for
I
now.
just worry for the safety of those
Oh,
girls.
for sure, especially with them being 15. You know what? I did have a follow-up question on that.
Yeah.
Did they tell you what they were doing in there, or how they got in, or if they were invited, or
No, they
anything
just
like
walked
that?
in.
Okay.
They just walked in.
Is
One
that
of the
kind of open to the public?
Yeah,
Is
one
Yeah.
of the girls had been there. The main girl that I was talking to in the striped shirt, she had been there before.
That was in the one that was speaking into the video.
Yeah. You'll see her in the striped shirt. But the other girls hadn't been there, and they wanted to go in there, but they didn't want to go alone. And then they were just terrified when they went in there this time. So, but what worries me is I haven't seen them around since. And I don't know what has happened with them. There's no way for me to follow up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely concerning.
I'm scared.
I understand your concern. So with me not seeing any faces right now, it's just hard to determine, like, oh, yes, I've seen them in the neighborhood, or, oh, hey, they go to this school, right? So hopefully that other video that you would be uploading, hopefully that does show their face a little bit. And then we can maybe run it through the schools and be like, hey, do these students go here, or, because they're 15-year-olds, what would they be in, like, high school, I believe, right?
Yeah, they'd be doing.
So hopefully I can send it out to the school resource officers and see if they can assist me with that, right? Or whether they assist the detectives. That's how we would be able to identify them. Right?
Okay.
And then you can always request a copy of any other report that's attached to this case.
Okay.
Let me get a case number for you guys. Bravo 443, can I get a case? Actually, sorry, I'm on 2 cases, so you guys are a different one. Disregard that.
Yep.
Okay. Case number, my name, department, badge number. Okay, I don't have any cards, so I just write it like this.
Yep.
Any questions for me right now?
No.
Okay. Is there
Appreciate
anything
it.
else I can do for you guys today?
No, I
Again,
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
again, I apologize for the wait. We're doing a shift
No.
switch, so.
Thanks for
Then
taking
I was dispatched, so, okay, thanks for waiting though, appreciate it,
Yeah.
guys. You guys have a good one. If there's nothing I can do for you guys today, I'm gonna be going off camera, okay? And then I'm gonna be taking another case.
Appreciate
Okay?
it. Thank you.
Mhm.
Wait, let me see that. So we have badge number up top. We have the name of the officer, and that number below is the
I'm gonna go
case
back
number.
on, okay, I completely forgot, sorry, I wasn't here.
Mhm.
You guys are more than welcome to fill out a witness statement of what happened. Detectives do like these to be filled out just in case I miss anything, any of the follow-ups. If you guys would like, you guys can take these, maybe drop them off at another time, or do them now while I'm here, and then,
Okay.
if that's something that you guys would like to do, if not, it's completely fine.
Yeah, well, can we at least get those?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
can we get those? And then what I'll do is, can we, with that link that you send me, can I just scan and upload them?
completely.
Perfect.
Yeah. Usually, from what I understand, it's the Axon services. You get a link to submit evidence,
Yes.
and you attach files, and there's usually a comment box that says description of evidence submitting.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
You can just attach these, the case number would just be the one that I
Yeah.
provide to you guys. Sorry about that.
No,
No,
thank
you're
you.
good. Thank you so
Appreciate it.
much.
And then show your chat that visual for
Okay, guys. The top is the
badge
badge number, Salt Lake City PD, name.
of the
and-
officer.
Of the officer, and then case number.
Yeah. And then let's show them the witness state template afterwards.
And then
Show them that one too.
is the witness template. Auditors, you're nothing. Well, guess what? We're not auditors. So, we're actually protesting, and we're actually
So this is
filing
a
a
witness
complaint
statement.
on the Church of Scientology because of what they said to some young kids. So, Mindy Smith, go fuck yourself.
I frankly think we should do this. It's up to you. I'll leave it up to you. I like filing it while I'm already here.
Okay.
Might as well. You already eaten the hours. So basically, fill this out, hand it over to them, get a copy, stamped copy back, and that's the way that works. So I'll fill one out if you want to do it. If you don't, but I think it would be best to
Yeah.
fill it out now.
Let's go get some pens.
Yeah, so we'll go get some pens and fill these out. Do you have 2 extra pens? Do you have pens? Looking for a pen. Alright, we'll go fill those up at the tables.
Do you have two?
Yeah. you go. And it's OCEJO. OCEJO. I always like to include their badge number. And then I'll give this back to you real quick. 25361. All right.
My wife says I have no failure in my legs and my ass cheeks are numb.
Today is the 4th. Just make sure they don't get your, you don't film the paper.
Oh no, it's over there.
Yeah. Today's the 4th, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And then get this. This is their address on top, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sign. And this is east south.
East South Temple.
East south. Is and that's the sign. Rodney Lance Kingdon. Three children. I don't know, man. Welcome to SLC. It's cold out here, bro. 3 children. you want me to read you what I put?
Yeah.
All right. So for me, right, it's the same. I'm a third-party witness to the incident at hand. For you, it would be I'm a first-party incident. I witnessed and recorded the incident at hand. Incident date is September 29th, 2024, approximately 5 p.m. at 709 East South Temple, which is the Scientology building. I witnessed the incident on a live video stream on YouTube. Scientologist Rodney Kingdon threatened harm upon 3 children, namely by urging them to cut off their hands and stop taking their medication. Scientology and its affiliates have a long history of harming children, with an active court case of human trafficking going on now. And then the video was recorded by, and I put the channel name. And that's it. You should put that. The video was recorded by YouTuber Crazy Love. That's it. And then for you, it would be I was on recording. And then his address. Is that 9 or 4?
4.
That's it. And then we just get to stamp it, copy it, and then here you can copy mine if you need to. Hopefully my phone don't die. Got 9% left. Don't worry, when this one kicks, I'll use the other one. We'll go live on my other one.
Okay, I just put,
Yep.
is at the location of 709 East South Temple on September 29, 2024, approximately 5 to 6 p.m. When I approached 3 girls who were 15 years old, they said that they just got out of the Church of Scientology, and they talked to a man who said his name was Lynn, but his real name is Rodney Kingdon. He advised these girls to cut off their hands, stop taking their meds for mental health. Scientology often applies abusive tactics like this to children. I was there and I was recording on my channel, Crazy Love is Love.
And then just also put on there, he's a parishioner, and put his address of Scientology. He's a parishioner.
Hey, guys. Okay, I know you guys' information's gonna be on those, so
Yeah.
can I take a snag at that really quick? Then I'll contact you.
Oh, just make sure.
That's all this is.
Yep, and if we just get stamped copies acknowledging the receipt.
Sorry, what
We'll
was
just turn them in.
Yeah, we'll return it. Yeah, if we can get stamp signed copies of these, just acknowledging that we received it, so we have a copy for ourselves too.
So yes, so these will be into the report as well, and then a copy of it will be attached to the report.
Okay.
Okay, does that work? Just don't have a copier where I can go run unless you want to ask them.
Yeah,
for the
we'll ask
copy?
them. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool, and then you can just turn it in with them if that's the case.
Turn it in
Yeah,
with them? Okay.
yeah.
Hey, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. We'll get these back to that.
Can we get stamped copies that we turned them in? Like,
Yeah. Did I get the papers or did you?
I have it in my pocket. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And then for the footage, did you want?
Oh yeah, I need to fill out to get some, grandma request to get some footage. Oh, you know, I don't have my ID on me, so I'll do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's okay.
I'll do it tomorrow. Okay,
Thanks,
thank
man.
you. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow, 'cause
Well, now you know.
yeah,
Now you know how to do it.
yeah.
Now you have got the confidence. Building you up.
I did the other one.
Yeah.
They're gonna make me, they know they love each other and they'll sign my ID. So,
Oh god, that was a fucking long ass thing, but look at that. 2.5 hours. Hey, I was close, man.
yeah.
I was like 4 hours total for the other shit we have to do, and it's about right on the money. So I'm gonna cut my live off, but basically, just recap. We'll do a quick recap, right? We're out here with Crazy Love is Love. We did a crime report on a Scientologist over at the Scientology building here in Salt Lake City. And basically this guy was inciting harm on 3 children. We got his fucking name and we got his information. The cops know about it. And we also did some officer complaints. And the officer complaint was on Hoyle, aka Killer Cop Hoyle. And all that shit's in the record. This is important. It's not the sexiest part of the job, but it's very important.
Yeah.
It shows the people also what the process is like so they can do it for themselves. And we got to see some funny shit where, first of all, the guy wasn't even taking any written notes, and second of all, he didn't know that you're supposed to get a receipt via email, either as an incident ID number, or in LA it's called a CF number, acknowledging that your officer complaint was received, and it gets kicked off to internal affairs. So you got to see some interesting shit. You know, I saw people in this chat saying, why don't you tell them to do this or that? And it's like, that's not the point. You want to fucking show them as they are. I'm not here to do their job for them. I just want to show people what it's like. And then you get more and more of those interactions. So yeah, I'll cut it off here. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you all in the next one.